Hey, what up? The Holy Spirit have a message of truth with understanding for you. All right? All truth, no lie. Just like the book says. The Holy Spirit will lead you to all truth, and it's no lie. All right, first let me verify or prove that there's only one God. All right? So don't think that I'm taking favor with any religious sect. You know, I'm like directing my attention toward the Christians because they are handicapped. They are the most crippled. They are the farthest off the path back to God. Okay? Now Christ said he's coming back to judge everyone for what they have done, good and bad. Okay. So if there was a different God for Islam, Christianity, and Judaism, why is Christ going to judge everybody? See what I'm saying? Now, if there was different gods, Christ wouldn't be judging everybody. So if Christ and God were Christians, then they would only be judging Christians. Am I right? Okay then. That's simple. There's only one God. Satan got y'all in confusion and got y'all separated. There is only one God. That's why Christ is going to be the judge of, when he says everybody, that means nobody's going to be left out. Everybody, Muslim, Christians, Jews, or whatever you call yourselves, you're going to be judged by that. You're going to be judged by the judge. That's proof there's only one God. So I'm not a Christian because I don't believe in what you worship and what you believe in. It's false. All of it's false. And if you had any sense, you would agree with me and turn away from it. So I'm not ridiculing you. Truth is love, and it saves lives. I know it might not sound good. I know a lot of times we might not want to hear it, but it's good for you. It's like me. If somebody say, Anthony, why you keep choosing? No, they might say, Anthony, your decision making is bad, right? And if it's true, it's true. You know, I wouldn't, I couldn't argue with that because, you know, but how can you make a good choice when the good, the so-called good and the bad both play in the darkness? See, that's why Satan play in darkness, to cause confusion and chaos, and to make you, and to force you into making bad decisions. And then Satan he's a liar and a good actor. So you really do have to have good discernment, you know. And it's really hard to do anything by yourself, especially when you're broke. Now, if I had the money, I would have made some big moves or been made some big moves already. You can't make no big moves broke. I can't jump on no big wheel and ride to D.C. and confront these politicians or get to point A to point B on no big wheel. You know, I need money to fly. I need hotel fare. I need suits. You know, I need transportation. And you can't do it, bro. And say no that, you know. And that's why when you're on a mission from God and they know they can't control you and you expose their fraud and evil, they're going to do all they can to get rid of you, you know. They have tried killing me, uh, falsely accusing me, you know, now they hindering me from working. And I know it's not God because God says in the book, if you don't work, you don't eat. So I know it's not God. If it's God, then I can say he's a hypocrite. But I know that's not God, you know. And it's not, because we're under the rule of Satan, we need money to eat because we don't have the land like we should have to farm. So when God meant if you don't work, you don't eat, he meant till the soils, grow your own food because that's the food he gave us to eat, healthy and good. But because of Satan run everything, now now the world is based on money. Now we need money. That's why everything. That's why there are hungry and poor people down here because he's an unjust God. That's why the cost of living is high. That's why everything is so high because of his greed and his injustice. So now we have to praise this dollar bill. We have to chase this dollar like it's God. We have no time for God. I'm gonna tell you the three most evil things that we have to deal with: politics, economics, and religion. You know. So yeah. So I just wanted to point that out to you. Muslims are not supposed to be cutting Christian heads off. You know, because in the Quran, God speaks bad about the evil Muslims who claim to be Muslims who are really evil. He talks about them too. He don't say all Muslims are going no damn heaven. No, he don't. And he also talks about the people of the book, meaning the Jews and Christians. He says some good things about them, saying they are some that are righteous. And a lot of you don't know that's who helped Muhammad out when he was chased out by his own people. You know, he had struggled for so long, and the people of the book who had understanding knew he was telling the truth, and they helped him out financially. That's what helped his movement. Wasn't no Muslims. There was some Muslims, yeah, but mainly his own people was out to kill him, just like Christians was out to kill Christ. Y'all do the same damn thing. Y'all ain't no damn different. Y'all the same people who worship the one true God. And all of y'all are not true to the one true God. The radicals, they are not Muslims. Those are demons, man. You got some true Muslims, man. I've seen it firsthand. I've seen Christians, Jews, and Muslims get along like brothers. Even though they didn't agree on everything, they had no problem with each other because they are mature in spirit, you know. Uh, yeah, and say something. Get back to the part where they hinder you, man. I've been looking for a job for 2 years. My interview skills is solid, professional, work ethic, skills, solid. And I haven't found the job yet. And when I do find it, or when I do find them, guess what? They release me with no valid reason, no legitimate reason. So I know it's that devil behind the scenes. That is them, because they want to see me suffer. They want to see me live in poverty. All because I won't bow down to Satan and surrender to their will. But they don't know, by hindering me, that's going to make me go harder. I'm never going to surrender to your ways. It's like these gays. I don't hate you. The ones who are radical, the radical gays who's forcing it on our kids in society, those are the ones I have a problem with. The ones who keep what they do private, what you do in your bedroom is your business. And nobody has the right, not even me, to violate your privacy. That's what Satan do. He's good at violating people's privacy and rights. You know, he want to know what you're doing at all times. You know, so if anybody doing that today or encourage that today, is of Satan, and they need to be dealt with ASAP. Your ways are not my ways. Never will I commit that unlawful act. Never will I encourage that unlawful act. But for as human beings, yeah, I love you because I have the Spirit of God in me. I do. I will never disrespect one of you. Never. But you're not going to force your ways on me and society or nobody else and these kids. You foul. Them gay parades, you foul. And you're not going to be able to do that under my rule. You're not going to be able to do that. If you don't think that's foul, you are evil and you are lawless. So it's going to take a real leader like me to clean that up. You're not going to do that. Walking down the street with your butts out and your penises swinging and the kids looking on, don't know what the hell's going on. You're confusing them kids and abusing. Look, don't try that under my rule, because I'm not having it. Now let's get into this politics thing. Now, we know, if you people don't know by now, politics is evil, and they both sides work together. You're slow, and you're stupid. Okay, I'll give you a good example. In order for a bird to fly, it needs 2 working wings, equivalent to a politician fulfilling his agenda. You have 2 sides. One do nothing, one is lawless. They're both playing their part. They do nothing because they was told not to do nothing. You mean to show me the law's on your side and you don't use the law to stop their lawlessness, you're guilty. So in order to fulfill their agenda, both sides have to work together. The only difference is, really no difference, but they fool you by saying one side is blue, one side is red, meaning they're different. But that's only an act. They are, but politics is ruled by Satan. Go ask the Catholics. A truthful Catholic, they'll tell you. I read this Catholic book one day, and it says they promised us only a 1% tax increase. But as always, with politics, the devil was in the detail. This is a quote from a Catholic priest. And I'm telling him what they did to him, but he told the truth. The devil run politics, man. And I'm going to tell you one thing. Trump is a fraud. And if you can't see it, you're blind. Everything that he's done is what I have done. You know, if I wasn't here, this place would be in shambles, it'd be in wreck right now. I've been told this for years, man. We glad you here. I've been doing all the work, but the fake politicians that's been standing in my way, they get the credit, like Trump was getting now. That man ain't been through no. I just walked through hell, real hell. The media is treating him like he have walked through, like he have did, like they have treated him worse than they have treated me. That's a lie. That man could never walk in my shoes. That man, believe me, trust me. Trump ain't built like that, but that's what white folks has been doing for a long time. Is stealing people's identity. Just like they have religion. They got people all off the path, man. Onto a real bad. False worshiping. They got people going straight to hell. The way they taught it and the things they worshiping. And people and black people, they're gonna continuously walk right into that hellhole. Instead of taking my heed, because I'm trying to save you out of love. And I haven't act. Look, I work for a living, and I can make money on my own. I'm very talented, and I have big ideas. But when they hinder you from working, you got to reach out to somebody. I know Christ didn't do it, and I know why. But no, it's somebody out there that believe in the truth that will help me out. There got to be somebody out there that could help me out. You know, I need to keep clean place to stay, where I can rest, pray. You know, this whole mission, I've been homeless and struggling in the midst of chaos and confusion. you know. But still, they can't break my peace. Still, I was living in peace and still receiving the word of God. They can't stop that connection that I have, but who wants to live in that? I like peace and quiet. I like to be by myself because the world today do not produce real friends, real relationships. Your friends do what your enemies do. They smile in your face, talk about you behind your back. They watch you suffer, although they have the means to help you out. Mankind is evil, especially nowadays. In old days, it wasn't so bad. Pretty good, you know. You know, and you people supposed to be God's kids. You're not God's kids playing in no darkness. If you are the light, we cannot play in darkness because there's too much light in us. Because we represent the one true God. You know, it's just like all these big name preachers. They knew who I was and when that spirit came. They all agreed to play in darkness because they all did evil and are of evil. That's why Christ says evil men play in the dark. Not good men. Christ says evil men play in the dark. So there's nothing new under the sun. Y'all did them bogus, and you're doing me bogus. And another deal, the Democrats, and by me, okay, before I say it, I'm not saying this to campaign for the Republicans. Because like I say, both sides are run by the devil. Because if the Republicans were for God, they would have stood behind me like they do Trump. So I know they don't have God either. They're just talking God, Trump, and guns and beer and all that. Anybody trying to hear that? They would have backed me. Now we know the Democrats wasn't because they've been doing evil since the beginning, especially against the black race. They enslaved us, mistreated us, beat us, raped our men, women, and children, killed us, hung us when we tried to vote or anything that they disagree with. They broke our families up lawfully during slavery. Then they also did it on a slick side when they came up with that general assistance or aid, when they gave the woman food stamps and money to break up our family, break up our homes. Because it was not like the black man did not want to work, but out of hatred of the black man, they prevented us from working. All this was designed, okay? We're not lazy people. We're good fathers. But that's what they want to do, so they can take over our homes and control us. That's all Satan is about, is control. You know? Who wants to break down the family and leaving the kid without a father? Only a devil. So they can sneak in and have sex with our women, and our kids live without a father. So they grow up with no morals, no meaning or understanding of what a true man is. So that's why our kids are so out of hand today, because it trickled down from those days to now. Why you think women nowadays feel like they don't need a man? All this is behavior from when they was putting the black man out of the home. Now they're doing it on their own now. Now they don't need aid. We are mentally abused and easily manipulated. We'll follow anything, well, some of us will follow anything a white man or somebody of another race say or do before they would us. They look at us like we dummies, we don't know what we're talking about. But if anybody else come, not of their race, oh yes sir ma'am, yes sir, yeah, they'd be willing to follow that. Those are the most dangerous people to a race, who degrade their men. And I go for black men too. We got black men down here that degrade the women. Yeah, that's the worst. You know, I will never do that again. You know, that's what rap encourages. We degrade our women, and we encourage each other. You know, we brag about sleeping with somebody's wife or somebody's girlfriend and all that. And all that is just foul behavior. You know, and we just don't know the true Christ. The true Christ was raised in the ghetto, in the neighborhood, man. It was rough where he grew up. The Bible tell you that. Rough. Christ was not no coward. But they got it, well, they made him where, as he's some soft, feminine male. No, they got it all wrong. Then they got him white. They got his image all wrong, man. You know, y'all, man, I'm telling you, man, y'all better turn away from it, because you do not want to die in sin, man. You do not want to die in sin. And you preachers, you definitely don't want to die in sin. Because God said y'all get a double portion, double penalty. Yeah. 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 So, you know, back to the Democrats, man. They ain't did nothing but evil the whole time. And politicians are nothing but great liars and actors on both sides, man. I seen a post today where it says the Democrats and Biden made America great again, or some, or brought it back better, so whatever they say. I'm like, they are lying. What have Biden done that was good? He flooded the country full of criminals. Inflation is high. Our grocery stores is full of seedless, unhealthy food. Jobs are scarce. Well, at least for me, I can't find one. Well, and when I do find them, I can't keep them. That's how I know them demons are behind the scene. They trying to do everything to make me suffer. What have you done? Tell me. Be truthful. Can't one Democrat tell me what that man have done that benefited American people? Not one. Then he says, if you're not black, If you don't vote for me, you're not black. Blacks fell for it. Okay, what can black people say he has done to better the black community? You've been duped. You've been fooled like always. The Democrats been playing on your ignorance for hundreds of years, and your community leaders, your religious leaders, convince you to vote that way. So they all in cahoots with each other, man. They all work for the devil, man. It's just facts, man. Ain't nobody trying to ridicule you or put you down, man. But don't look at everything as negative. Don't look at the truth as being as negative, man. Truth is positive. Although it might not sound like it, truth is positive and love, man. I would want to know the truth. Don't lie to me. It's just like if I'm riding with the enemy, and you come to me and say, man, Anthony, man, the people you choose, man, are no good. You know what? I'm going to love you for that. I'm going to respect you for that. And I'm going to agree with that. And I'm going to thank you. And be really thankful for it. So when somebody warn you to bring you out that, to keep you from walking to that fire or walking into harm's way, respect that. Look at that as a positive. You know what I'm saying? But with that, that's about it. All right, with that, I'm gonna let you go, man. It's a long video, but it's worth watching. Please watch it and share it, and let's be saved. One.